One thing, our meetings are all open. But one thing that I was bringing up during the election process previously, we had our little debate and everything where students came in. One of the things that I talked about and I'm fairly serious about is the idea that even though our meetings are open, we should have maybe even just once a month, maybe twice a month, a separate meeting where maybe just the exec board or somebody shows up and students come to us with any ideas that they have. We'd obviously have to publicize it through BVU News and put posters up and whatnot, but I do hear students that have a lot to offer, and I don't know if it's just they don't know our meetings are open, or they feel uncomfortable, or they don't know if they can show up and leave after they've said their piece, which they can. But I think we do need to have another forum. We've been working on getting our website up. We were going through the whole process of talking about a name change and stuff, so we didn't want to push the website too far forward if we were going to change our name. So we kind of pushed that back. But one thing that I want to talk to, Aaron Burns is working on it right now. Our website is maybe a forum where people can post their ideas and questions and comments. Because I think that's very important. My whole goal for this next year is to make sure we're getting enough student feedback, because half the time, everybody's always interested in the food, so it feels like half of our meetings sometimes spent discussing food issues. But yeah, so I know there's other issues, and I'd very much like to hear them. I think there's actually, and I'm not a part of this one because I don't hit the social media network too hard, but I know there's a couple of students actually working on our representation to the students, making sure the students recognize us and who we are and what we do. So that's actually been a big campaign that's been being pushed in at least one or two groups on Senate right now. So I think while for this year that's probably a little far off from making sure everybody knows our names and who they can talk to. For this next year, I think that's going to be a big thing that we're pushing on campus, because we want students to feel comfortable coming to us and voicing their problems, because none of us are going to be offended if you've got an issue on campus. We're students too. We're not. We're here for you guys. So, of course, the whole voting thing's been a big issue on my mind. Getting out and reaching out to students. We do our best, but you can't just glad hand everybody you walk by, and because that would just get annoying. But I know that in the past there's been some stigma that we have trouble actually getting things done. We're not being proactive. And so a big campaign that we've been working on ourselves within our own little group is to try and make sure that we do better about that. It's a constant point of improvement, but there's a lot to be done, and we're recognizing that. So we've got a really good group of senators right now. Of course, we'll be looking for more people who are looking to get in on that. But a big point we're working on is not only PR, but going out and talking to the professors and the higher-ups who can actually do something about the issues we hear. Because with so much on our plates, it's easy to get some of it pushed to the side. And I think one thing we need to do better about is, maybe just assign that to one person, or, we have a lot of committees. Just to throw it on one of those committees and say this needs to get done. Because there are a lot of issues that I've seen get kind of pushed to the side, especially this year with prioritization and discussions on that. There are things that get kind of pushed to the side, and I hate to see that happen.